Panelists on the dais, good afternoon, friends sitting in the audience. I come from Manipur, just arrived a couple of days back, and we were working very closely with Resh ma'am and all the issues of mission convergence, and with Nirbhaya's mother who's here. And I'm really glad that this meeting, ये meeting हुआ है. आधा English, आधा हिंदी में बोलूँगी. There are many who cannot understand, and I come from a state where I have learned Hindi till 8th kaksha. Okay. Yes. Thank you. All right. First of all, really, we are all gathered at a moment when the situation of women and girls in India is at the lowest ebb. Every 22 minutes, har 22 minute, a woman in India is raped. Forget about legal system. This is a country which murders girl child in the mother's womb. This is a country where we still haven't given women the respect we deserve. And this is the challenge that we are facing, not just as women from Delhi, as Nirbhaya's parents, as women from the Northeast. Also, we are facing this at every moment. So it's a collective challenge. It's a collective challenge, and even when, after what happened to Nirbhaya in December 2012, when the country passed the Criminal Law Amendment Bill of 2013, what happened? It talked about how to reduce violence against women, the different rape laws and everything. What they forgot was women of the Northeast. We live in the most militarized zone in the country. We have a martial law upon us in which a woman can be raped, killed by anyone who bears a uniform, or even a person who belongs to the non-state armed groups. Atangabad bhi rape karte, insurgents log bhi, army bhi rape karte, and everyone gets scot-free. That is the challenge that we are facing in the Northeast. So when the Justice Verma Committee report happened, we submitted our recommendations on sexual violence in conflict zones. When the law came, everything that we recommended was taken out. That means Northeast women, sexual violence, conflict zone in India does not exist. Is this fair? So we are very, very deeply concerned as we grapple with the rape, the abduction. 5-6 साल के बच्चे जो आप लोग ने आज इतना दुखी से बोला है, हमको भी दुख लगता है. When Nirbhaya case happened, even my mother was feeling upset. Everyone was upset. It shook the entire country. Now, the other thing is, so what did we ask? That anyone who commit rape of women and child in India, whether they may be civilian, they may be army, they may be police, they may be an insurgent, they should be brought under the law. Why should they be above the law? Just because you wear the uniform, whether it's insurgent's uniform or military uniform. That is wrong. A rape is a rape, and no law should be able. This was our first demand. Number 2 is, there should be special commissioners appointed. जहाँ पे युद्ध होता है, जहाँ पे conflict होता है. Normal situation पे कितना भयानक आप लोगों ने सुना आज. But in conflict area where बंदूकें सामने रखा हुआ है, imagine, and you have said, on power and rape. If a gun is there, then the power of anyone to rape is उससे 100 गुना ज़्यादा. हम लोग इसी city में हम जी के काम कर रहे हैं. So that is something which we'd like to bring. So these are some of the things that we would like, and we are working on this very, very closely with the government, with the local authorities in Manipur, across Northeast India, and here in the thing to ensure that sexual violence of women in conflict zones should not be forgotten. Now, the thing that I would like to say is this. You have mentioned about how there are some of the things that people from the Northeast have also started. After Nirbhaya case happened, I suggested to many women's groups, हम लोग मणिपुर में ना माँ लोग मशाल लेके घूमते हैं. Women of Manipur patrol the streets at night with bamboo torches to prevent our young boys and girls being picked up by the military or by the insurgents, to protect their children. And someone spoke about claiming the spaces of India by people, by women. हम लोग भी tax pay करते हैं, है कि नहीं? We pay our taxes. Men pay taxes, औरतें भी टैक्सेस पे करता है, but औरतें 9:30 बजे घूमते हैं तो loose, मर्द 2 बजे घूमते हैं तो it's all right. We need to claim that public spaces back for women. This is what we feel, okay? And that's why I said, let's march the streets of Delhi with bamboo torches so that the men knows they cannot do this to us. Till now, aaj tak wo nahi hua hai. Abhi tak, rape in India has increased 88% after nirbhaya. It has increased, not decreased. On top of that, Indian Ordnance Factory Kanpur invented a gun called the nirbhaya gun, banduke. One women's handgun was invented, which cost 1.2 lakh. So the औरतें अपनी handbag में रखे, but research has shown only 23% women have got that. More men have got that gun than women. So again, this is again, औरतें के नाम पे कितना आप लोग business करेंगे? We are fed up of this. And finally, what is important is, which I'm going to come with my activist streak. I was never an activist. I was a scholar. I was happy writing my poetry, my books. Till situation इतना खराब हो गया North East में कि हम लोग बाहर आना पड़ा. What is important is absolutely, as he said, कोई भी हिंसा होता है. If any violence happen, don't keep quiet. Come out, resist, act. And that's what the Northeast people are doing to the police in Delhi, to the authorities in Delhi. Kiran Walia ma'am was also there when a girl was raped and killed in her own flat in Chirag, Delhi, 2013. We surrounded the police station for 5 days and turned a suicide case into a murder case. Police had put Indian Section IPC as a suicide of a girl who was raped and murdered, of a young girl from Northeast. It took 5 days, 500 protesters did. If India, we have got 1.2 billion people, let's show these authorities who have not acted that we are there and we will not give up. This is what we are doing, and this is what we'll keep doing to ensure that justice comes for Nirbhaya and her parents, and for the thousands of families. 3 crore pending cases in India. There are more than 100,000 pending rape cases which needs to be dissolved in the court. In short, when I was hearing to all the authorities, हमको तो depression हुआ है. You authorities, National Women's Commission में है, I really admire your strength, ma'am. But I also felt sad that you cannot do anything. Now we would like to work with our governments to bring that change. And that bar जो आना है, हम लोग एक साथ मिलके काम करके इन लोगों को साथ देके हमको वो वाला justice वाला ऐसा देश बनाए so that we are able to bring the change we wish to see. Thank you.